WWE internally discussing high-profile match for Liv Morgan at WrestleMania 42. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. After recovering from a dislocated shoulder, Liv Morgan is back on WWE TV, and it sounds like the company has big plans for her in 2026. WrestleVotes Radio on Fightful Select reported earlier this week that there has been an internal push within WWE to showcase Morgan as a central figure within the company's women's division. In order to help accomplish that, some officials want to prominently feature Morgan at WrestleMania, perhaps in a high-stakes singles match. While Morgan has made her TV return and already wrestled at WWE house shows over the holiday season last week, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful reports that WWE has been waiting for the right time for her to get back into action on TV. Liv Morgan returns to WWE action after 203 days on Raw. Liv Morgan is finally stepping back into the spotlight. After more than half a year away from televised action, WWE confirmed she'll compete on Raw this Monday, ending a 203-day stretch without an official match. The announcement immediately lit up social platforms, since fans have been waiting for a clear sign of when she'd return to weekly programming. Her absence dates back to June when she suffered an injury during a Raw episode, which forced her to pause all in-ring activity. She eased her way back through a few live events late last year, even grabbing attention with a sharp promo at one of the shows that hinted she was gearing up for a full comeback, a return that reshapes Raw. Morgan's return isn't just about another name on the card. WWE bringing her back on live TV suggests they want her involved in fresh stories right away. The women's division has been shifting quickly, and adding a returning fan favorite gives the show a new layer of unpredictability. It also opens the door for new rivalries or the renewal of older ones that were left hanging when she stepped away. Followers have been keeping tabs on her progress since the injury. Every small update created speculation about when she might show up again, and now that the match is official, the conversation has only grown louder. Some fans think this could be her, stepping stone toward a major push as WrestleMania season approaches. Others believe she may be plugged into an existing feud to shake things up, especially with several top contenders already active on Raw. One thing that stands out is how Morgan handled her recovery. She jumped back into house show matches sooner than many expected, which hinted she was close to being cleared for full-time action. WWE clearly noticed the buzz around her and timed this return to give Raw an early year boost. WWE quote, Dominic Mysterio receives positive injury. Update: WWE Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio has received a highly positive prognosis regarding his recent shoulder injury. Reports confirm that the Judgment Day member will avoid surgery. The news comes as a major relief to fans after Dirty Dom was abruptly pulled from WWE's Holiday Live event tour following a scary incident in Mexico. Now comes an update fans have been waiting for. According to Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Mysterio was evaluated after suffering the injury at Epete de las Guerra de Titans event on December 20th. The injury occurred during the closing moments of a tag team match when a vertical suplex reversal by his father, Rey Mysterio, resulted in a rough landing and a DDT. Dominic Mysterio got good news regarding his shoulder injury from the tag team match at Guerra de Titanes when his father reversed a vertical suplex into a DDT. He was told that he won't need surgery, and right now it looks like 3 to 4 weeks out. Meltzer reported. More news. Nikki Bella reunites with ex-boyfriend at WWE Raw. The injury scare had initially sparked concern that Mysterio could be facing a lengthy absence. He was quietly removed from the December 26th live event in Baltimore. This is where he was scheduled to team with Liv Morgan against Rey Mysterio and Rhea Ripley on the December 29th episode of Raw. Morgan confirmed the situation on screen. She casually mentioned that Daddy Dom is out. Commentator Joe Tessitore stated he was off the active roster indefinitely. However, the indefinite tag appears to have been a precautionary measure. A separate report from Bodyslam.net notes that Mysterio is in good spirits and that WWE is simply being cautious to ensure he heals properly. With a recovery timeline of just 3 to 4 weeks, Dominic is expected to be back in action in time for the Royal Rumble Premium Live event later this month. WWE's Dominic Mysterio receives positive injury. Update WWE Intercontinental Champion. Dominic Mysterio has received a highly positive prognosis regarding his recent shoulder injury. Reports confirm that the Judgment Day member will avoid surgery. The news comes as a major relief to fans after Dirty Dom was abruptly pulled from WWE's Holiday Live event tour following a scary incident in Mexico. Now comes an update fans have been waiting for. WWE dropped major plans for former champion during Becky Lynch rivalry. WWE star Becky Lynch is one of the most popular wrestlers on the roster. The star is currently at the top of her game with a prominent position on the Raw roster. Over the years, the man has worked with several stars and elevated them to her level. Former WWE star Shayna Baszler was also set for a huge program with Lynch. The star was red hot, coming off a strong performance at the Elimination Chamber 2020 and was slated to take the Raw Women's Championship off Becky at WrestleMania. During a recent interview on Insight with Chris Van Vliet, Shayna Baszler recalled that WWE wanted her to take the title off Becky after a huge feud. However, the COVID-19 pandemic derailed the plans, and the creative decided to hold off on the title change. Baszler mentioned that they wanted to crown her the new champ in front of fans, and that opportunity never presented itself, I was originally told. And who knows in this business, but I was originally told, yeah, you're gonna go into a feud with Becky and eventually win the title off her. COVID happens, and then we all get told, well, there's gonna be no audience, so we want a title change like that to happen in front of a live crowd. The former NXT Women's Champion detailed that fans couldn't come in for shows for almost a year, and the plans kept getting delayed. Later, WWE had Becky hand over the title to Asuka before taking time off due to her pregnancy. And remember, at that time, we didn't know this was going to be like a year. So we'll wait till we get back to live crowds, and we'll just keep extending the thing, and then Becky gets pregnant, and they don't want to just award a title to me. Becky Lynch is in a program with Maxine Dupri. Becky Lynch has been trying to regain the Women's Intercontinental Championship after losing it to Maxine Dupri a few weeks ago. The star claimed that there is a company-wide conspiracy to keep her away from the IC title. This past week on Raw, she came face-to-face with Dupri and engaged in a war of words ahead of their rematch. Becky Lynch is now getting ready for a huge rematch against the Intercontinental Champion on the January 5th edition of Raw Dead by Daylight Leak Links, WWE's Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch to reportedly canceled Survivor Dead by Daylight Leaker. VVeet has shared behavior interactive mood boards for 3 reportedly canceled survivors, as well as the alleged survivor set to release in March 2026. One of the mood boards is for a female survivor wrestler named Mina Key that DVV claims is most likely canceled, and the mood board links WWE's Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch as influences within Behavior Interactive. A mood board is a collage of images that show influences and the aesthetic direction for a project. In the case of Mina Key, Behavior Interactive's mood board features a range of streetwear as well as an ensemble of images featuring WWE's Rhea Ripley, as well as what appears to be an AI-generated image of Becky Lynch, who is mentioned by name in text. There are images of Gail Kim in the wrestling promotion TNA, as well as wrestler Chris Statlander, who competes for AEW. There's also text which lists positives for the artistic direction, such as having the first female buff build, and the wrestling fantasy world being unique. Concept art for Mina Key was shared on the Leaks DVD subreddit in October. Accompanying descriptions say she is an American in her 20s and is a bodybuilder and amateur wrestler desperate to make it in a corrupted sport, while also describing her as highly trained, agile, and muscular. VV claims that Mina Key was positively received internally. However, the leak was damaging for her release. While leaked survivors and killers have still been released in the past, the difference is that they were practically finished, whereas Mina leaked very early, so she isn't locked in. While there remains a possibility that Mina Key may be released at some point in the future, David states that Behavior is currently not revisiting her other Dead by Daylight survivor mood boards. Other Dead by Daylight mood boards leaked by David include allegedly canceled survivors: Evelyn Delgado and Lucas Laurent. Starting with Evelyn, there are notes that hint at why she may have been scrapped. Some of the notes read, "Cool in concept but hard to pull off visually, risks looking shallow, and eternally condemned to wear pink and black or loses visual fidelity." There's also a note accusing true crime girlies of having a Karen stigma. As for Lucas, he was leaked by David as a rich kid heartthrob who did grand heists. The mood board features images of actor Timothée Chalamet, suggesting a specific look Behavior was aiming for, while also featuring heist masks from TV shows and movies, with text saying, "Let's have fun with heist masks like the rubber horse." Arguably, the most interesting mood board is for Renjiro Yamaoka, the leaked survivor coming out in March. Leaks have revealed that Renjiro is a cursed samurai and the father of Dead by Daylight killer, the Oni. The mood board is an ensemble of samurai depicted in film, television, and even the video game Ghost of Tsushima. There's also feedback that reads, "He's already an established character, and folks love samurai." Remember, these are just leaks rather than anything official. The only official news is that the Dead by Daylight Stranger Things. Chapter 2 PTB is launching on January 6th, and Behavior has hinted at Eleven and Dustin as the survivors, with Vecna already confirmed as the killer dot. As for other leaks, a 2026 roadmap up to June has been shared online, and there are rumors that Friday the 13th, Jason is heading to Dead by Daylight eventually, as well as Predator, who has reportedly been lined up since Alien. Ivy Nile debunks WWE hair rumors. "No one told me what to do." The WWE's Ivy Nile just made headlines for switching up her signature look, and now she's clearing the air on who really made the call. Speaking with Chris Van Vliet, the Raw superstar explained that her major hairstyle change, from tight boxer braids to long, wavy blonde locks, was entirely her own decision. After years of rocking braids in both NXT and WWE, Nile revealed that the transformation was something she simply felt like doing. "Ever since I debuted in wrestling, it's been just braids. NXT, I had braids. Ever since I debuted on Raw, I've had braids. And I don't know. It's just like, I just thought of it one day and I did it." She made sure to address any rumors that the braided look was WWE's idea, shutting that talk down entirely. "No one told me to do braids, by the way. Like, everyone thinks everyone's making me do something. The braids were my idea, and this was my idea. And clearly, fans were here for it." The debut of her new hairstyle went viral. racking up thousands of likes, shares, and comments across social media. The shift in style comes after Ivy Nile stepped up as the face of American Made following Chad Gable's injury. Though she's mostly been featured in backstage segments on Raw, she did return briefly to in-ring action at the Evolution Battle Royal, where she was eliminated by winner Stephanie Vakir. With a bold new look and fan speculation swirling, many believe Ivy Nile could be gearing up for a larger storyline, or even a complete character refresh. Do you think Ivy Nile's new look signals a fresh start on our Raw, or is it just a cosmetic change? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know how you're feeling about Ivy's evolution. Please credit Ringside News if you use the above transcript in your publication.